Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate three software applications: Shopify, Email List Verify and Moosend. So the use case here is, whenever a new order is created in Shopify, we want to verify the email address and then we want to automatically add contact or subscriber in Moosend. Now let us know what these three software applications are all about. So Shopify is a software application where you can set up your online store and sell your products, whereas Email List Verify helps you to verify your emails. Moosend is an email marketing software. The issue here is that these three software applications don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help you to transfer data from Shopify to Email List Verify and then from Email List Verify to Moosend. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen.
Okay, so here I am at Google and now I will go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly. And now I'm going to hover over this product section and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow in your account. Okay, so now I am going to scroll down and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and you can see so many workflows that have already been created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow and I'm going to click on this button over here. So now it is time to give a name to this workflow and I'm going to give a name as Shopify to Moosend. I'm going to create it. Okay, so now here in Choose App, first I am going to choose Shopify. Okay, now in Trigger Event according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in Shopify will be our trigger event. So I'm going to click on New Order over here. So now in trigger event, you might have seen we have various other trigger events available. You can select whichever trigger event you want according to your workflow. And if you don't get the trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. So now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger event? Let me tell you that automations run on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, when a new order is created in Shopify is our trigger event, whereas adding a subscriber in Moosend will be our action event. So now after choosing the app and choosing the trigger event, you can see a term called webhook URL over here. So now you might again ask me what is this webhook URL and how it will help us. Let me tell you that webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook URL helps you to build a connection between the Trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So after choosing the app and choosing the trigger event, what we do is we copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the Trigger software application, which is Shopify in our case. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this webhook URL from here and you can read the instructions carefully written over here and you can just follow them. So now I'll go back to my Shopify account. I have already opened my Shopify account over here. And now I'm going to click on these settings option over here. And now here you can see notifications. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down. And when you come down here, you can see this term called webhooks. So now I'm going to create a webhook. Okay, so now here adding a webhook. So first event. So here, because we are going to create an order in Shopify, that is why order creation will be our event over here. So let us search for order creation. It is here. Format will remain JSON, URL. So here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. So I'm just going to paste it. Webhook API version will remain 2020-10 latest. Save webhook. Okay, so we have successfully saved our webhook inside Shopify. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. And now it is time to capture the webhook response. That means now we are going to create a new order in Shopify and then we'll check if Pabbly Connect gets the information or not. So I'll go to my Shopify store. I've already opened it over here. So now here you can see catalog option. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, so now here I am going to buy this Dell laptop. Okay, so now I'm going to click on buy it now. So here it is asking me for the contact information. So I'll put the email as 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗖𝙬𝑚@gmail.com. First name, I'll keep it as Gary. Last name, Monroe. Company, fine, TVS. Address has already been mapped. Okay, continue to shipping. Continue to payment. Okay, so now here you can see it is asking us for the credit card details. So here I am going to enter test card details. Expiry date, security code, pay now. So you can see orders being processed. Okay, so we have successfully created an order over here in Shopify for Gary Monroe. Now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see we have got our webhook response over here. ID is here, email is here, created and updated time is here. You can see the token, gateway, total price, subtotal price, total weight, everything is over here. So we have successfully finished the integration of Shopify and Pabbly Connect here. I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now what we are going to do is first we are going to verify the email that comes from Shopify. So in order to verify the email, we are going to use email list verify. So I'm going to click on this plus button over here. And here in choose app, I am going to select email list verify. Okay, so action event is going to be single email verify because we are going to verify one email. Connect with email list verify. Okay. Credentials, create new or select existing credentials. So here you have two options. Either you can create a new credential or you can just select any existing credential. So here I am going to let it be new credential, but you can see we have the option of selecting existing credentials. So now under new credentials, it is asking us for the API key. So in order to get your API key, you can read the instruction. You have to just log into your email list verify account and then go to API menu and generate new API key. So I've already logged into my email list verify account over here. And here you can see API option. So I'm going to create a new API over here. I'm going to name it as Shopify to Moosend. Create. Okay, so you can see we have the API key over here. I'm just going to copy it from here. So now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so now this API key is going to help us to build a connection between email list verify and Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now here you can see it is asking us for the email. So we need to enter the email that has to be verified. So here I'll just enter the email that we got from our Shopify order, that is this one. Save and send test request. Okay, so the response is okay over here. You can see that means the email is verified. So here I'll just show you what happens if you enter any wrong email. So I'll just enter ABC over here and I'm going to click on save and send test request. So you can see email is disabled. Now because this is not a valid email, that is why here it is showing us as email disabled. I'll just remove this again. And now let us do save and send test request. So now here you can see the API response is showing us okay. That means whenever an email is verified, automatically the response will be okay. And if the email is invalid, then there will be a wrong response. So I'll just save it here. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add a filter over here, and we are going to use this filter because we want to confirm that whenever an email is verified and the response comes as okay, only then we want to add the subscriber in Moosend. That is why I am going to click on this plus button over here, and I am going to add filter. Okay, so here in the place of ID, I am going to map this response, that is okay. So I'll map it. This response okay equal to okay. That means whenever the response comes as okay, it will be equal to okay. That means only then we'll be adding a subscriber in Moosend. Save and send test request. So you can see status success message condition is true. Now because above this email was verified, that is why here the condition is true. So now I'll just save this. Okay. Now let's begin with our last step integration where we are going to add subscriber in Moosend. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and now here in choose app, I am going to select Moosend over here. And now in action event according to our workflow. So now whenever an order comes from Shopify, first we are going to verify the email from email list verify, and then we are going to add new subscriber in Moosend. That is why add new subscriber will be our action event over here. Now you can see we have various other action events available. You can select whichever action event you want according to your choice. Now I am going to click on add new subscriber because this is our action event. Connect with Moosend. Okay. Again, create new or select existing credentials. If you want, you can select any existing credentials. I'll let it be new credential itself. Now it is asking us for the API key. So in order to get your API key, you can read the instructions, go to your Moosend account. After login, click on settings icon on the top right side and select API key. Okay, so now I'll go to my Moosend account. Okay, so here in right hand side corner, I'll click on settings, and here you can see API key. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this API key. If you want, you can also generate new API key from here. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so now this API key is going to help us to build a connection between Moosend and Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now here you can see we have some fields over here and we have to fill the information according to our webhook responses. So first is mailing list. So in your Moosend account, you have various options of creating lists. So you can see in mailing list, I have so many lists already created. If you want, you can also create a new list. Let us create one. I'm going to name it as Shopify to Moosend. Save. Okay, so you can see we have created a new list called Shopify to Moosend here. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. I'll just refresh this here. Okay, so now here you can see we have the list Shopify to Moosend. Name of the subscriber. So now we are going to map the name. So here you can see full name is here, 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Email of the subscriber. So we are going to map the email, that is this one. Okay. Save and send test request. Okay, so we have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration. I'll just save it once. Okay, so now let's go to Moosend and we are going to check if a new subscriber is added there or not. So I'll go to Moosend. I'm going to refresh this page once. Okay, so here you can see we have the email 𝗪𝗵𝘆677@gmail.com. You can see the name, status is active, you can see the date. So we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. Now I'm going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So I'll go back to my Shopify store and I'm going to create a new order. So I'm again going to buy a new product this time. So I'll buy this t-shirt over here. Buy it now. Okay, so email I am going to put this one only, Darius@gmail.com. First name is Darius. Last name is Moravik. Okay. continue to shipping, continue to payment. So credit card details, I'll put the test card details over here. Expiry date, security code, pay now. Okay, so you can see we have successfully created a new order for Darius over here. So now let's go to Moosend and check if a new subscriber is created there or not. So I'll go to Moosend. I'll refresh this page once. Okay, so here you can see we don't have the email over here. Maybe it's because our email was not verified. So let's go to our history of our workflow and we'll check. You can see condition is false. That means because our email was not a verified email, because it was an invalid email, that is why a subscriber was not added in Moosend. You can see the condition is false. That means our email was not verified. Okay, so now let us again do a purchase, and this time I'm going to use a valid email. Let us buy this camera over here. Buy it now. Okay, so I'm going to enter the email 𝗪𝗚𝗠𝗠58@gmail.com. First name is 𝗪𝗚𝗠. Last name is Glasgow. Company, I'll just put here TVS. Okay, rest everything is fine. Continue to shipping. Continue to payment. Okay, credit card details, I'll put the test card details again. Expiry date. Pay now. Okay, so order is being processed. Okay, so we have successfully placed an order again for 𝗪𝗚𝗠 Glasgow. So now let us go back to Moosend and check if a new subscriber is added there or not. So I'll go to Moosend. I'll refresh this page. Okay, so you can see Glasgow 𝗪𝗚𝗠 is over here because this email was valid. That is why a new subscriber was added in Moosend. And earlier, because I entered an invalid email, that is why a subscriber was not added in Moosend. So now we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and now I'm going to explain you what has happened in our example. Okay, I'll just minimize this. Okay, so in our workflow, what we did was first we created a new order in Shopify and then we used email list verify to verify the email. And after that, we had put a filter because we want only the verified email should become a subscriber in Moosend. And at last, we added new subscriber in Moosend. So now every time a new order is created in Shopify, first the email will be verified and then according to the filter, if the response is okay in email list verify, only then a subscriber will be added in Moosend. So we have successfully finished the integration of Shopify and Moosend using Pabbly Connect.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. For more, you can also visit our website at www.pabbly.com. Thank you.